Alright, fam, I'm not sure, man. Let me know in the comments if I should write a book about this, but I'm starting to realize, man, what I knew and what I learned here on the continent is, it's kind of changing me, right? But the main thing that I learned, which is, especially when I double back and look at what y'all be talking about in the snakes, I'm saying to myself, you see, you kind of learn more about women, especially as you get your financial mobility up, right? You kind of learn more about women. And what happened was I kind of had an epiphany, right? I was watching a video, this lady was getting mad, and she started doing some hand gestures. And somebody said, man, you mad when you start playing rock, paper, scissors. And I thought about rock, paper, scissors for a second. I was like, hold up. Because this has been bothering me. Not bothering me, but this has been on my mind, right? That Marcus Garvey quote. Okay, Marcus Garvey told us the only protection against injustice in man is power, physical, financial, and scientific. And so when you realize that physical, financial, and scientific, you also realize, like I said, you're looking at the American media. American media, y'all women be running y'all. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying women don't run people in Tanzania. I don't know. All I know is they don't run me. You see what I'm saying? They don't run me. And there's a reason why they don't run me. And that's because, and I'm saying to myself, like, if you're trying to control a woman, let's say you're trying to control a woman, you're trying to dominate, let's say, I don't know. You go back to what Marcus Garvey was saying about the only protection against injustice in man is power, physical, financial, and scientific. And you realize control, he's telling you that the three types of control, okay? Physical, financial, and scientific. Now, I'm not saying you want to control people physically, like physical violence, no. But like, especially when I'm talking about the fairer sex, I'm not talking about that. But I'm saying, like, I realize if you put it down, let's put it that way, right? If you put it down, I'm on a bus, so I can't really be talking too much. But if you, that's physical domination, okay? And the reality is this: if you do it right, your woman's like, she's hooked. Okay, she's hooked. Now, you say to yourself that's physical, financial, and scientific. Now, you say to yourself, now what's scientific control? What's scientific domination? What's that in a relationship? And I say, now you go back to the rock, paper, scissors. Okay? Because rock is obviously physical, right? You want to be, as a man, you want to be a rock. Like in body, in form, in how you perform. You want to be a rock, not just saying being steady, but just being muscular. You know what I'm saying? You just got to work on yourself. That's the rock, right? Paper, obviously. You got more money. You're just in a better position in life, and that's included in relationships. And that's one of the troubles with a lot of brothers, especially in America. Y'all don't have more money. You know what I mean? Like the dynamic is, if you want to really be in a fruitful relationship, or you want to have a happy wife, happy life, or happy woman, happy, whatever, right? If you want to do that, you want to have more money than your woman. Okay? She has to be a half less, you have to be a half more. It's not that complicated, right? Now, that's paper, obviously. So do you say, now, what does scissors got to do with anything? And scissors, this is the thing that got me right here. The other day, man, this is on science scissors. This is what it is. I saw this dress online, and I told my wife, I said to my tailor, I said, look, man, I want you to make this dress for my wife. She went in, got the measurements. He said, sure, man, just give me the material. I go and I find this material, it's satin, okay? You put that thing on my wife, oh my gosh, man. Her favorite dress already. And not just because I bought it, it's her favorite dress because it looked damn good, man. You put satin on a woman, it looked damn good. Just the other day too, I told my wife, I said, let me get you go get your hair done, right? She got it all natural, okay? Looking good. And that's that right there, and I'm explaining to you, that's the scissors. Making her feel beautiful, giving her materials for being beautiful, assuring her of her beauty. And that is the rock, paper, scissors concept. It's really the Garvey, physical, financial, scientific, right? But rock, paper, scissors is just a little bit easier, And of course, you see a brother, and you just throw rock, paper, scissors if you have to. But what I'm saying is that you get yourself hard like a rock, okay? You get yourself stable, you get yourself whatever, you just imitate the rock, okay? Hard body, because again, if you putting it down, man, it's a workout, okay? And if you're working out, you could be putting it down. It's not that complicated, right? Paper, you get your money up. That's like, you just got to be a half more. You just got to be a half more. That's all. Trouble with y'all be like, man, my woman don't be listening to me. Yeah, she ain't gonna listen to you. A half less. Nobody listens to a half less. You know what I mean? Like you be in the, you see them guys begging on, panhandling on the streets. They say, man, go do, shut up, man. Now, I mean, obviously they say, turn left, turn right. Maybe you might, hey, there's a bad guy down there. Okay, fine. But like, if a panhandler start giving you stock advice, you just say, okay, sure, man. Like, sure, man. Panhandler telling you how to pay his mortgage. You say, all right, bet, man, I got you. Now, I mean, obviously they can give you a warning. They can say, hey, man, don't invest in this. And you say, yeah, I agree, whatever you say. But if he starts telling you, he starts trying to give you good advice, you ain't having it, because he have less. And that's the same with you in your relationship. You will have less. You telling her to go wash the dishes. She's saying, nah, wait a second, man. Why don't you wash the dishes? You know what I'm saying? You're the bus boy. So, and of course, I also want to say this. Those three, the rock, the paper, the scissors, those are three archetypes. Now, I don't know the name for the third archetype, the scissors, the guy who's getting you dressed and all that crap. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, makeover artist, I don't know. But the first one is a fuckboy. She wants that. Period. She wants that. The second one is, what do they call it? You guys know the rich guys. Sugar daddy. She want that too. Okay, she want that. And the third one is that guy. I don't know who that is. I feel like it's not a good thing. She still wants that, but I feel like it's not a good thing. A guy to pick out satin for her, pick out dresses for her, that's still not a good thing. I don't know. Metrosexual maybe? I don't know. But you combine those three and you win it. Now I know you saying, but look, man, metrosexual don't sound like no winning. It ain't. It ain't. If you just do it by itself. It's like being a fuckboy ain't no winning if you just do it by yourself. A sugar daddy ain't no winning if you do it by yourself. But if you all three, man, she not envious of nobody. You see what I'm saying? Cause she got a friend who got a sugar daddy. You think? But of course, she also got toys. You see what I'm saying? She got a friend who's a sugar daddy but got toys. Oh, she got a friend who got a fuckboy, but she paying the bills. You see what I'm saying? If you all three, you Captain Planet that, you good. So I mean, I'm saying to myself, I don't know if I should write a book on it. If y'all think so, we could do like rock, paper, scissors, the black man's guide to, what I'm saying? Like, give me a title, what y'all think. I was thinking female domination, but I feel like female domination sounds like they dominated us. So, I ain't about to write that. Male domination sound kind of whack, I don't know. But, patriarchy sound kind of whack. So if you guys think I should write a book, just give me a title. If you don't think I should write a book, just say, man, don't write that book, boss. We got it from the video, just play some rock, paper, scissors with me. And that's it. But that's it. This is just using Garvey's wisdom and just living life. Because I'm telling you, you do your job, man. You on it. They eat out of your hands. Okay, they eat out of your hands. I'm gonna just say it that way. All right then.